It's 1914. The Netherlands is stuck at a critical junction between both Germany and France, and with the aftermath of Franz Ferdinand's assassination, this is a bad place to be. Germany would go on to invade Belgium and Luxembourg, but Holland's neutrality would remain respected despite several airspace violations, leaving the Netherlands as a shell-shocked spectator of the Great War. In this game, however, I don't remain neutral. Instead, I side with the Central Powers, bringing Queen Wilhelmina into an absolute monarchy and bringing new fronts to the war with all my colonies around the world. Hi, I'm Colonel Cam, and welcome to 11 years as the Kingdom of the Netherlands in the Great War Redux. The Netherlands, a country that's been fighting a war against the ocean more than it has been against its neighbours. Today, I test whether Holland joining the Central Powers is enough to win them the Great War. Obviously, this is just a game and not realistic whatsoever, but let's just roll with it. We got this guy, Theo Heemskerk, alright? Of course, we have enduring neutrality. We can't do anything, but I'm going to get rid of this as soon as possible. Wilhelma, the stability and stuff, and citizen-centered economy, which is really, really bad, but we can get rid of it in one focus. If we just do this one, it just gets rid of it, so I don't know why they even bothered to do this. There's a lot of strange things in this mod. Anyway, something I was really excited about was the Dutch East Indies, because the Netherlands struggles with manpower because they're not a really big country, but we could get a bunch of it from Indonesia. However, when I looked to see if they had any division templates, I would be surprised. Their manpower, only assuming that they have... Yeah, they don't actually have any division templates. I wish I could make them for them, but I couldn't, meaning I would get no manpower from this colony, which is kind of like the main reason it's good, apart from the rubber and everything you get from it. So that was a bit disappointing, but I'm sure I will definitely remember to keep developing it. Now, I think we should probably get rid of citizen-centered economy as soon as we can, so we also get war support from it. So that's pretty good. It's 70 days. These are long focuses. They're all 70 days. Go down here. We have to do Dutch neutrality because we do start neutral, but there are some choices we can make that make us not so neutral. To finish off the year, I wanted to get a political advisor, but I couldn't decide between the silent workhorse and the captain of industry. But I got the silent workhorse, just because political power will come back quicker. I'm going back to year transitions for this video because there's not really that much of major events apart from the Great War. Anyway, I was up to the major decision point in my focus tree. Okay, so we're going to go down conservative nation because this has the most interesting things. We could have done radical reform, which is like socialist. This is boring, but I want to go down here because if we're going to ally with Germany, it kind of makes sense that we go down here. Anti-socialist raids, just because I think that would help me. Yeah, get rid of socialism support. It should actually, yeah, look, it's increasing authoritarian. By going down this path, we actually unlock another really good political advisor. The traditionalist theorist. Look at him, he gives political power gain and authoritarianism support. Don't mind if I do. I think I'll do this stuff later. Yeah, let's go down like all political stuff. Okay, sympathy for Germany, all right, because I want to get as much done as I can before World War I. But this would be a big mistake. You'll see why later. Oh, I can increase my conscription already. Should I do that then? We're not gonna... Oh, we're only at 10%. What if it goes... If we go under, they're gonna ask me to demobilize. And if I can't get it up again, then that's kind of annoying. Free trade, though. That's worth it. Why is this not highlighted? It's kind of annoying me. I didn't think I could... Yeah, okay. It should be highlighted, but free trade, that's where it's at. I wanted to beeline down this political branch because at the end of it we get German protection. I mean, it's not like anyone's going to declare war on us. I got historical on, but you know. But by next year, the Netherlands would become a full absolute monarchy. Alright, contracts with companies is done. I could just finish this and ask Germans for protection, but I'd rather empower the monarchs first. That might actually... I mean, it doesn't improve German relations, but... You know, something like this, you think it would. Oh my gosh, I just realized Germany have enough troops to hold the front line against France. So if I just focus on making like really good tank divisions, I could probably break that front line myself, and then the Germany would just use all their infantry to just fill the gaps. And so I would strive to make this idea a reality for the entire rest of this game. However, looking back on it now, I probably should have been making planes. I get a bunch of aluminium from South America and a lot of rubber from Indonesia. Here we go. Oh! Queen Wilhelma announced a new course. Flag became more orange. What do we have? Stability plus 15%. She's a disdain for politicians. And we get political power gain. Oh, she's good, man. She is good. Germany, my friend. Will you protect me now that Queen Wilhelma is now going to Wilhelm? Look at them. They're both... Our names start with W. Let's have a W relationship. How about that? Oh my god, that was cringe. Anyway, they accept it. They don't really have a choice. They have to guarantee us. But now I decide it's the right time to increase my conscription. We're up to the point in the focus tree where things start to get pretty cool. We get this focus called Unity of the Provinces, which gains us all cores on the Benelux. I can just straight up unite Benelux decisions though. Would that be like declaring war on them and then the allies, I keep calling them the allies, the Entente intervening? Or would that just be like peacefully unifying because they submit to us? We're about to find out, because next year that would be exactly the focus I complete. We now have new decisions. Unite Benelux. Ask for... Oh, wait, what? It just happens? We just annex them like that. That is crazy. There's no like whole mechanic. We just do it. And then we can just ask the French for Dunkirk. What? That's so funny. Can I form the Benelux? Are they cores? They're cores of me, right? Yeah, look, I got 304,000 manpower. They were cores. Wait, we got so many divisions. Yep, apparently completing that focus just annexed all of the lowlands. And the decision to ask the French for Dunkirk was so tempting, I couldn't resist clicking it. Please, can we have Dunkirk? Improve relations. I should have probably done that before I clicked that button. Obviously, they said no. They're not just going to give us free land, but now we got a war goal that only lasts 3 months. And if we don't declare war on them within that time, we lose a bunch of stability and I probably can't declare war on them ever again. This was a fatal mistake. I did it so early. I didn't realize that this would lead to like a whole... Okay, well, I've made the decision now. I can't go back. Because wait, Britain aren't even going to be involved because they have no Belgium to guarantee, right? Would be wrong again. Britain is guaranteeing the independence of France now. Alright, well... Britain are guaranteeing France. Oh, that makes things so much harder. That makes things kind of harder. Okay, well, I guess we'll just see what happens. Declared war and immediately started losing, so we're going back. We're going back in time. I went back to the start of this year and did not click the button. I'm going to wait until the war has started. Should we go light tanks just because production... But I don't think we'll have issues of production. We have the whole Benelux, so I think it's okay. I think mediums might actually be the way to go. This is another decision I wish I could change. I probably should have gone heavies because they give way more armor. And I'm not too concerned about speed. I'm pretty sure you can't really make a tank that goes fast in this mod. It's literally 1914. I could do like these really small ones, like 276 days, right? And this is 3 years ahead of time. So we're going to get this really early. I would not mind doing that. And then there's also engine and armor. But fully, I think we should do this. Yeah. Okay, 1914. The war is probably going to start this year. I've got on historical, so it definitely will start. I wouldn't mind getting a defensive and then charismatic. I had spent so much time in the political tree that I completely forgot about developing the Dutch East Indies. But it's too late now, so I started just preparing the front lines around the world. How much is that going to speed it up by? So it's going to go to, it's only going to be 484 days now. That's okay. I can wait that long. That's fine. All right. What else can we do? Imperial Spirit. I might as well do this as well. We get all these claims. We don't actually declare war, but it will increase world tension and then give us war support, meaning we can increase our mobilization further. We got a full 24 width army. Most of them are regular. I've just to get these guys out though, so they're only just trained. The Great War began, and I was waiting for the right time to jump in. The French refuse. Okay, we'll fight for our lost territories. Now, I think we're safe to declare war on them. Let me just make sure that we will have supremacy in certain areas. Like I would like to... we're never going to get supremacy in the channel. We'll go into the North Sea, though. I declared war on France, and Germany immediately invited me to their faction. Oh, invite to faction. There it is. There it is. Germany. We have now joined the Central Powers. The reason I waited a little bit to declare war on France is because France moved most of their troops over to the German border, leaving our border open. So when they were least expecting it, I would get a head start to pushing into their territory. Oh, look at this. We've secured all this. Perfect. There we go. Sedan has been captured. Okay, can we go anywhere else from here? You know, I probably should have made truck divisions or at least cavalry because this breakthrough would have been so much better if I had fast units. But I didn't. I had my slow-ass infantry, which were still able to make a decent breakthrough. Reims. That's a supply hub. And then that'll be connected. This is the most important. We gotta take that. The tanks are 285 days away from being researched. It's still yonks away. Nothing was happening on the European front, so I decided to turn my attention to the colonies. In Asia, the Australians and Japanese were pushing me back into West Papua, which is pretty useless land, so I evacuated it and just covered the rest of my colony. Over in South America, we got this impenetrable British division. I've got no idea how he's getting supply. He's in the middle of a jungle, and Brazil isn't in the war. Did our forced attack work? No. The forced attack did not work. How? Why? It's probably worth mentioning that the divisions I'm using to guard my colonies are not very good. I can't afford to ship artillery and support equipment across the Atlantic because they're just going to get sunk. The main front in the East Indies was Sarawak, I think it's called. There's this island here. The north was under the British control and the south was under my control, and we were fighting for the whole island. Oh, there's Italy joining the war. We actually beat these guys. Okay, I'm not invading Brazil. That's not happening. So I only need 3. 3, 4. So I can take 4 and risk sending them over to the East Indies. They're probably going to get raided. I think I'm just going to keep them. I don't want to risk sending them to across the globe. Okay, they're going to all die. There's no one here now. Look at this. What is going on? Now there's no one here and we could easily just take it all. I do this all the time, but I forgot that Belgium owns the Congo, which means now I have the Congo. But when I checked, the Entente had already taken it before I could defend it. Brunei capitulated. I do not want any of this getting invaded. This is all very important land. My tanks were finally finished researching, and I built this thing. Rushing tanks is like impossible in this mod, because now I gotta produce them, and I'm not producing them very quickly. How is Serbia still around? They've got 1 mountaineer in Belgrade. How are you losing that? As it's cold, it's snowing, and there's snow. I was getting bored waiting for my tanks to come out, but I had a look at the casualties, and these numbers are frightening. France have only lost 119,000, compared to Germany, who was... Oh my gosh, the casualties are horrible. Why you keep attacking Germany? It's not gonna work. We know it's not gonna work. We don't even have air. I then improved my tank division to this. It's slightly better. I just increased the armor because I feel like that's really important in this mod because no one can pierce armor. First tank division is about to be done on the 19th of July. Let's go. I waited until I had 4. I have like 4 infantry battalions and then 8 medium tank battalions inside each division. And it was time for the big moment. Would they do anything against the impenetrable front line? Maybe. Just, it's not doing anything. It's not doing anything. Oh, that effort. For nothing. Yep, it's stupid. Once that front is locked in, there's no breaking it. So I took them down to finish off Serbia. Hopefully they would work there. They kind of worked. I don't know. I feel like infantry could have done just as good of a job. Anyway, I had a really interesting and good idea. I noticed that my navy was getting like 50.5% supremacy in the channel every so often. So an invasion of northern France was on the cards. The first one failed. Okay, we're just going to ignore that. I got really mad actually. I got stuck in a naval battle an unreasonable amount of times. Okay, they're stuck in a battle right now. Oh, okay, no, our convoys didn't sink. That's fine. Are they landing? No way they're landing. Oh my god, they're in another battle! Naval battle, man! I'm sick of these battles! Supremacy. And of course, now they get a guy there. Now they get a guy there. Cool, cool. Because of this stupid naval battle. It's because of these goddamn naval battles. I'm sick of them. And now we can't get the port. We were gonna land. We were going to land, but they're too Okay, hear me out. Look, that was a reasonable reason to get mad, okay? I got stuck in 2 naval battles on the same tile, like a millisecond before I was about to land, and that gave them enough time to reinforce the port. I'm surprised I didn't rage quit right then and there. Anyway, my second one was much better. I did get stuck in a naval battle and my convoy sunk, but we did land. In fact, I was able to actually push quite far into northern France, even taking Brittany. Okay, look, we got it. Hey, we got military factories. I'm not producing anything, but I don't know, I'll put on guns. Is Bordeaux the capital? What happens to Paris? Paris no longer your capital? What? The expansion across northern France eventually came to a halt. Truck divisions would have been good here, you know, I would have been able to race to Paris. But now we've got an even more western front than the western front. I have just come back from the dentist. Apparently, I'm gonna need my wisdom teeth taken out. Yeah, so there may be a delay in uploads after this video because I'll need the time to recover. I don't even know if I'll be able to talk afterwards. It's kind of scary. Anyway, this is looking kind of scary. What's happening here? We're getting pushed back. Of course we are. And Germany isn't doing anything. And this is the year that they're supposed to lose. And there's nothing we can do about them giving up. So, yep. I could make, like, heavy tanks. Everything heavy tank, right? With decent organization, and I still wouldn't be able to break through. It's just this mod gives like every division 5 billion entrenchment, 5 billion HP, and 5 billion organization. I genuinely believe if you are not playing a major, and you do it on historical, and you join the Central Powers, you could not win. You could not make the Central Powers win. I challenge someone to do that, okay? Cool. Supply consumption, 5 billion. I won't be able to hold anything. I don't know where I'm getting this number 5 billion from. I keep saying it. I noticed there was a new mod that came out, and it looks really good. It's called Red Dusk, and it's essentially if the Soviet Union survived the August coup. Anyway, yeah, I don't know much about it, but I'm gonna have to do extensive research on this August coup to make my intro. They're invading. As if they're invading here. What in the British? Unfortunately, I could not stop the fate of Germany giving up against the Entente. However, there was one decision I could do, and that was to never surrender or not give up. What is it called? Refuse to surrender. I've left the Central Powers. They've signed a peace deal, so I'm still at war. I fully refuse to surrender. Oh, we're gonna get absolutely massacred, man. I'm not going anywhere, okay? I want to see how long I can last against the Entente. They can't push into my territory. Germany, we would have been fine. Why did you give up? We would have been literally fine. I can hold on my own. Germany, they're always so radical in their decisions. Always so extreme, guys. What's going on? Somehow we have lived to see 1919. I don't know how. But we are living to see it. We're like the only ones at war with the Entente. Okay, we're getting pushed back here. I'm okay to pull out of this. This is weird. Alright, this does not help us. 2 tiles I was holding in northern France, I have evacuated. In fact, I didn't even evacuate, I just deleted the divisions and retrained them on my mainland. At least I can retrain them now. I can train like 10. Oof. Alright, well I'm going to be here for as long as I need to be. I'm not giving up, alright? Oh, that's for sure. So I'm going to sit here until they're ready to give up. I don't know where this influx... Oh, I've got so much manpower now. You know how as soon as I said that, they started pushing me back, which, you know, it's crazy. So I built a fort line behind this really big river and then hopefully down into Belgium. But if I needed to, I could always retreat back behind the river in the Netherlands. 1920. I don't know, but we're starting to get pushed back now, which is really bad. Like, here's bad. We keep getting invaded, but we are fighting the invasions off pretty easily. I don't know how long we can last, though. Look at these invasion sizes. They're getting big now. It's getting kind of scary. Look at this. British invasions have been slowly getting bigger, like 1 division every new invasion. I don't know how it's happening, but they're getting bigger. I thought I had everything under control with my slow evacuation behind a good defensive line, but when I started it, they started taking provinces I didn't mean for them to take. So I then said, screw this, I'm going to the Netherlands behind the Rhine River, the big one. There is absolutely no chance that they are ever they got past it. Invasions from the other side of my country had gotten big enough to actually be a threat. And so yeah, that was pretty much the end for the Netherlands. So I'm sad to say that we lost, but I do want to see what would have happened if we did win, so I'm going to go back and cheat. So I went back to 1917 and just started deleting all of their divisions. Hey, okay. I think it's just if we occupy Paris or not. I don't know. I still don't know what it actually takes to win as the Central Powers. I probably do, and I've forgotten. Anyway, this is what we get if we do win. East Indies. Oh, we got Siam. We have a bit of... Okay, for some reason we've got that. What else? We got Taiwan. What are these colonies? Yeah, we got that. South Africa is ours. Oh, we're like a major power. We got the most random colonies like Taiwan. Why would we have Taiwan? Everything else is pretty much just Kaiserreich, you know, the mod. So thank you guys so much for watching. I know this was a bit of a shorter one. I was in a rush to get this video out because I want to do my Red Dusk video before my wisdom teeth surgery. Hopefully I can get it finished before then because I don't think I'm going to be able to, you know, talk afterwards. Well, for only a few days anyway. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one.